Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thrifty Kniffy.
That's me.
No, this is the Slippy and Thrifty show. That's Slippy. I'm Thrifty. And I made a mistake at the very beginning of the show, so I already feel like an idiot. So there's 13 people in here. And we've got some new emojis and some new members. Thank you guys for who just joined up. Who we got in here? We got Angelo, Sean, James, Alton, Mikey Newman, Elon Reese, Sean T, Slippy, of course, Eric Starr. Who else we got in here? Mike Curtis, Randy WSG, our moderator. How you doing today, Randy? We got Tobacco Ridge. How you doing, Cody? And Frank Olivo.
Hey, Frank.
I'm saying that right. And so what's going on with you today, Mr. Slippy Slip Joint?
To be honest, not a lot. I'm just looking forward to seeing some knives.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. I've had a busy day, but nothing too exciting. Just clearing out, getting rid of some old stuff. What about you?
I've just been banging away trying to get these knives out of their boxes. And
banging away, yeah. John's been banging away all morning.
Banging away. So got a minute late start because of that. But hopefully you guys are in the mood to watch and see some case knives today, because that's what we're going to be talking about.
Well, Mike Curtis has been in here since last Thursday, so he's obviously ready.
Oh, has he? Okay. I know he commented, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, yeah, it's going to be a good show for Mike. We don't have the collection he has, so he'll be bored within about 12 minutes. But
yeah.
I mean, we don't have enough to fulfill even close. What's the collection up to now, Mike? Is it 900 plus for case knives?
He must be at a ton by now, surely.
Is it case only 900 plus, or is that the entire collection? So anyway, all the rich and famous are here. All right.
I don't know about rich or famous. There's some jackasses here for sure.
Yeah, there's some 100% JAs in here. We got Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne, morning. How are you doing? So just throw a big shout out to everyone. I mean, you know what? It's weird when I wake up late to get ready for the show. Everything is just a big blur. Everything beforehand. You know what I mean?
Mike says he's got 970 case knives.
970 case knives.
See, Mike, my number's a lot less than that.
Yeah. I hope you're okay with like under 25 as a collection. But we're working.
Mike is just a case guy, though. We collect other stuff. So
I know, but the numbers are increasing. I got a lot more than I did even a year ago, so that's pretty good. Huh?
I mean, the start of the year, I probably had. Well, I think about 3 or 4 months ago, I did a case knife collection. I had 7, and now I have more than double that.
How many did you have before? 7?
7 or 8, I think it was.
That's barely a collection. Doesn't the collection start at 5?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. 5 or less is not a collection. So I don't have a collection of cars or houses.
I mean, I'd like a collection of cars and houses. That would be very convenient.
What do you have as a collection of 5 or more, other than knives? I know one thing. I know one thing.
Go on.
Black t-shirts.
They're all black.
You got more than 5 tattoos?
I mean, the sleeve is a multiple. The sleeve is about 10 tattoos put together. So yeah.
Okay, so you got a collection of tattoos. Got a collection of beard whiskers. You have a collection of like those car photos behind you?
I only have 3 of those.
Huh. Did you know I need 3 more of these to have a collection of cabinets?
Oh, I have a collection of storage drawers. I have 6.
6.
That's my sub collection. My disco
show everybody your cosmetic case. Let's show one of them. This is where he keeps all his perfumes,
I can't really move. I'll have to move the camera. Okay,
cosmetic
coming
brushes.
on a tour.
Well, yeah, everybody
Right.
wants to see it.
See,
Look at this.
this is my cosmetic drawer collection.
How long before you're kicked out of the house?
A matter of weeks, I would say, at this point. Elon,
Now, why can't you go higher? Why can't you go higher? You say you can only get one more on there.
So there's a frame behind there hanging on the wall, and it's already a bit like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So I might have to start finding somewhere
Why
else.
does that stop you? I need that all the way to the ceiling, sir.
What, just disco balls all the way to the ceiling?
How much room between the ceiling and the top of the case?
Oh, at least enough for another 4 or 5.
Did you know I never did get my drink, so I need to go get my drink at some point. But yeah, the collection has grown to the point where you're about to get kicked out the house. Then what are you going to do? You're going to broadcast from prison cell?
Why would I be in prison?
I don't know. Multiple reasons.
Name one.
Homeless. Got fired because you couldn't get to work anymore because, you didn't have a place to sleep. So you were so tired you forgot where your keys were and you didn't drive in.
Okay.
And can't charge your phone because you have no place to plug it in. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons.
Okay, so
I could list a lot. I could list a lot of the reasons, but the thing is it's just not YouTube appropriate.
Oh, right. Okay, so I already know where this is going.
All right, so hold your hands here. Now, what does that person look like he does? Minus the beard. Just the mustache.
Can I just name a person it reminds me of rather than what they do?
No. I'm not naming any names. Forget it. We're off of this topic. All right. So anyway, Jesse McJames says, I lied. I have 3 case knives. I forgot the World War II one. Well, congratulations, sir. Who plays? The guy that without the beard plays World of Warcraft? Is that what we're the bit? Mikey got the correct answer. All right. That was the correct answer.
You guys are jerks. It's funny because a lot of the US people won't know what that means.
Yeah, I know. So Big J's on the Jesse is on the case train. Yeah, he is. He's gonna be buying a whole. He'll have a dozen by next week. So how many you got, Big J? How many case knives you got? I know you got a bunch. And I don't need to know what you paid for them either, you cherry kicker.
Yeah. Don't want to hear about your $5 case knives.
Don't tell me the price. I just want to know the number of knives. Because I paid almost full price for all of mine. So, it's not fair. It's just not fair. It's not fair. No, I just wish I had a better place to go antiquing and stuff like that. And just don't have a lot of time to do that because I like to go and do things like that with the wifey. And she's been working 6-7 days a week. So it just isn't, it's just not in the cards, man.
So you called it antiquing. That's something very different in the UK.
Okay, it's probably not the best word for it, but what's antiquing in the...
Okay, so antiquing is so you run around with a bag of flour and lob a handful of it in someone's face so they look old.
Oh. Yeah, it's just a different definition of the same word. I've heard anything that you use to try to make older, say the knives that people put the shipwrecking on, stuff like that. That's kind of antiquing things, but it's fake. It's like faux antiquing.
We don't like none of that faux stuff.
Nah.
Let me tell you about faux antiquing.
Nah, man, I'm gonna get my natural teeners. Everybody likes natural teeners. So we got MB. What are you saying here? Ely Slippy. Never heard that before. Is it a Welsh thing?
Oh, antiquing? No.
No.
The UK is called rubbishing.
Rubbishing. Making things worse.
Mike's starting to get impatient. He wants to see some
impatience. Well, we had to get the room filled up, Mikey. Come on now. This is all part of the production. So we got 20 in here, 27. All right. What do you got? What do we got for our first slide? It's not even knives yet. We're still talking about
We're still talking about stuff.
Yeah.
So we just gone ahead and sort of listed some of our likes and dislikes. We just put a few on there. For me, there's a lot more to like than there is to dislike with a case. He means don't read Jesse's comments. Ignore it. He's trolling.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the likes we went for, the fantastic handle materials or handle options. So you've got everything from like Delrin's, the synthetic, bone, wood even. There's just a great selection of ones you can pick for, even stag. Even their 6.5 bone stag does a great job as well. That's really attractive. They have a wide range of traditional patterns. So, well, I couldn't tell you how many different patterns they have, but there's just a hell of a lot there to choose from. There's something for everyone, really. They've always been highly collectible, but I think as of late, everyone has really been on that sort of case knife kick, don't you think, John?
It seems like it. It seems like everywhere I turn, there's people showing a case review now. I know RJ really picked up his case knife collection this year. And Big J's been buying pretty consistently.
And of course, sorry to interrupt you. Mikey has just gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Who were the recipients? We
have Dwayne Leatherman, Angelo, MB,
B, yep.
12 Days of Cheeto, and Jesse McJames.
Yeah. So Tobacco Ridge, we've got somebody else who likes to change their name consistently, and it's Mr. Cheeto. So you've got a partner in crime. Instead of Christmas. So he probably changed it in 12 days. Makes sense. I get it. Anyway, carry on.
So yeah, just about the highly collectible recently. Loads of people are getting the newer ones, even the older ones. I know that Rick at Warthog, he's a big fan of the older case knives. Still historically significant, and they're USA made still. All the traditional ones are, which is excellent. Like to see they've kept it in the US. There's a large secondary market as well. That's something that's great about case knives. Even in the UK, we can pick up quite a few on the secondary. Not as much as there is in the US, but we're still able to get them over here.
Yeah.
And the blade steel options as well, how it went from being carbon. They then brought out their True Sharp stainless, and now you can get, is it S30V? There's other blade steels as well, which they're doing on the newer models, which is great.
Was it S35 on the Buffalo one? I wanted to say
S35 or S30. I'm not sure which one, but
yeah.
The only thing I don't like about that one is the cutouts for the nail nicks. I wish they'd just left the traditional nail nicks.
Right. Yeah. Kind of odd choice, to do something quite that different, but it's okay. Doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I've got that open nail nick on the old timer, or not old timer. I'm sorry,
the old hickory.
Yeah. So that's pretty
you're
cool.
very popular today, John. 12 Days of Cheeto.
12 Days of Cheeto. Thank you, Cheeto. So we got Todd Carr was gifted one, Philip W, Watch City, and Jason Rogers and Paul Casper. Congrats, guys! A lot of new people in here getting some wonderful memberships. Make sure you take advantage of that too. There's like a dozen videos that are members only, so you can go watch all those.
Tobacco Ridge. It's like Oprah Christmas up in here. You get
a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. What else? So we had, I don't know, the whole high collectible thing. That's it's not really all that important to me, but I know that a lot of people enjoy that.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna buy like older case knives, to me, those are the ones that are really, significantly collectible.
Yeah, the one I recently picked up at the Sharp show was I think it's the second oldest one I've got, and the older ones for me are what I want to start, focusing on. The new ones are great, nothing wrong with them, but I just really like the one, especially the ones that have been used with a bit of character to them. They're the ones I'm sort of like aiming for.
The truly pocket worn, not like antiqued to make look pocket worn. I like those a lot, dude. And all the examples that I've seen of like some of their Delrin ones with the jig handing that have been handled a lot, they look awesome.
Yeah.
And they're just
it's why I like the old timers so much, especially that one that's been used and abused, but it's worn to like the shape of a hand because it's just been used so much. It's great.
All right. Beautiful stuff. Did you see my old timer? I don't have it here to show you, but yeah, that was the 61 OT. Really loving that one. All right. What next? We got large secondary market. So they're available, like you say, everywhere. I was shocked that whenever you went to the Blade show or Sharp show, what was it called? Sharp show. That they had a guy there selling USA made case knives. And that was like the primary thing that everybody wanted,
Well, it was sort of like we were looking around going, oh, this is good. There's loads of new stuff. And then we saw this guy in the corner with old case knives. And then it was like moth to a light. We all just sort of went, and then just stayed there for the whole show. And it's actually where Mikey got his first case knife. And now he has 10.
So he was caseless at the time. And now
he was a case virgin. And now he's not. He's a case.
Well, he's got 10 today, or
he's got 10 now. Total.
Because I know he had a shipment coming to him on the way back. Just amazing. So yeah, everybody's kind of drawn to him. That is neat, though. You had a lot of newer options, and everybody wanted the old case stuff, huh?
So it wasn't sort of the new. They were all older models, but they were boxed like new old stock. That Salbele I picked up was new old stock, but the ones. So he had like on the table, he had like what he called like the bargain bucket.
No, I meant the other options at the show.
Oh, yeah. Everyone was going for the old stuff. Everyone was going for the older stuff.
Yeah. I guess they just felt like, oh, well, if I don't get this now, I'm never going to get it kind of thing. They're missing out, It's not, not something's going to be offered to them in the future.
Yeah.
But you don't have
he's going to let Jesse borrow his CS75 to get him hooked. Good idea.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
But yeah, people really flock to the older stuff, but it's not, it's like once that one there is gone, that's it. It's not like the newer stuff where you could, it's in stock somewhere.
Sean says he got his first case knife at that show as well.
I think even MB got his first. Randy, you're not dying that yellow Delrin. Everyone
and he even says, imagine a carbon steel buck with patina. Yeah, exactly. So that would be nice. Wish there were such a thing. Yeah. So only dislikes, it's kind of the recent years have kind of been a little spotty on their quality control. Obviously, the whole deal last year we dealt with, or the year before last, I guess it was it 21? Yeah. 21, 22, 21.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Big Red dealt with, and just kind of brought to light some of the things that they're not doing so great. But you just kind of try to find the best ones you can. Hopefully it'll get better. I don't know what more you can do about it. Seems like the complaining hasn't really changed a whole ton of a lot. They've been kind of resistant, in my opinion, to listening to that constructive criticism about the build. I think they probably internally are trying to do a little something, but externally they're just like, it's just how they are. I don't know. Hasn't been great. So hopefully that part of it will improve in time to come, because I don't think they've dealt with it really that well publicly.
No.
Can be expensive on the secondary market, and that some patterns are very difficult to find, and those are the ones that are really expensive. I guess my thing was like, I know that they have so many patterns, not going to be able to make them all, but I would like to see a larger changeover from year to year.
Yeah.
So that they don't, this whole vault thing isn't really need to be a thing if they would do that. I think it's kind of gimmicky to have, a vault thing where they only just pull one from out.
Yeah,
and
the vault thing really annoys me.
Yeah. Which I think they've kind of negated the vault thing this particular year when they brought back more patterns without really saying they've been released from the vault. They're just making them more available.
Like they brought a load of stuff. Like I'm so excited for that sow belly to come back. I'm gonna be all over that.
And the Barlows
Barlow.
too.
Yeah.
So I think that's the better route, but that's just me. And it's, the vault patterns have been smaller versions lately. Some people have complained about that, but they had the Barlow not long ago.
Yeah.
That was 2019, right? So they haven't all been small.
Yeah.
But my other big complaint is like just too many commemorative third-party branded celebratory stuff that I just have zero interest in. Like they just did
was it the
45th? Well, I was just thinking like the 45th anniversary Smoky Mountain partnership thing. It's like, why do we care how long you guys have been partnered? I mean, how is that irrelevant to us? That
seems like something you just make like a couple of and gift them to like some
people in the company, right? It's like getting somebody's company watch or something. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's I don't want your watch, bro. Like,
but just stuff like that. I'm not interested in that stuff, but I know people are, and I will say that there are some cool ones in that style. Like, I think that the canoe one that Tom got, the Navy one for the Navy with the ship on it, like the battleship or whatever it was, that one's pretty cool. And there are some that are pretty neat, but just as a general rule, I'm not a massive fan of like a birthday knife and just whatever. Yeah, John Deere. You mentioned John Deere. That's okay. If you're a John Deere collector, that's cool, I guess. But how many people are both John Deere collectors and knife collectors? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe how big of a subset is that? So that's just the kind of thing I'd rather than make a nicer knife, that's more just like your normal.
Yeah, stop dicking about and just do more quality control.
Right. And spend time on quality control and making more things like this. All right. There you go. So that's my take on that. What do you think?
No, I agree with you on that 100%. Billboard.
All right. Yeah, billboard. We don't need all that.
Billboarding does my head in. But yeah, even when they just put like even the shields on there, some of them are quite plain, but then they have like a big old John Deere shield on it. It's just like, you've ruined the knife.
Just doesn't. I just don't think they need it. So
that's not make it. That's a terrible camera. Let's do something about that.
Well, it just makes the knife a little bigger. I figured if you can see it just a touch better, we don't have to keep switching back and forth between our personal selves. But you can do whatever you want. You want that one?
Let's go with that one.
All right. You go first.
Okay.
What we got?
I'm going to go with the oldest one first. And I got a fish knife. It's in the yellow Delrin, Randy, that everyone loves. Seen some use. Really nice quality control on the back springs. And the shield on this is actually a hook sharpener. You can see that sticking up.
Mm-hmm. So is it nice stone? It's made of stone.
Yeah, right? It's like a sharpening stone. And it has the big old clip blade on there. 1960s tang stamp. It's not going to show very well. I can try and show it, but
well, we'll just fix that, sir. Now
can you see that?
Yeah. Case XX stainless USA.
Yeah, and it's got 3 dots underneath it. 3 dots underneath it.
Can't see the dots, but I'll take your word for it.
There's a bit of use on the blade. It's been used. Put my own edge on there so it's nice and sharp. Still got plenty of snap and walk and talk on it.
And what did you pay for that? Secondary market?
30.
See, that's a steal. There's no way I'm getting that for 30.
Has the model number on there too. So we got 32095 with the fish scaler, the hook, and the sort of like the cap lifter thing on there too.
All right, Big J, you've been around the block. What are the chances you getting that for 30? Well, it'd be what, about $36? US dollars, not happening.
But like it's like immaculate. It's flush all the way along. There's two little cracks in the Delrin. You can probably just about see there by the pins.
Oh, yep.
But they've not lifted up. I think it's just like hairline cracks. They've not made it all the way through to the pin. It's just cracked very slightly. But that's the first one from me.
All right.
One of my favorites. Love that one.
All right.
Way too big to carry in the UK, so it's just a showpiece for me.
Yeah, it's unfortunate about the size.
Yeah, Frank, so you can sharpen the fish hooks. So you just run them through the channel and it just tapers the point a bit.
Here's one I got used. Little medium jackknife. Got the black synthetic handles, which, you know what? After having had a couple of these, I right like them. I like the...
Yeah, I would like to get some black synthetic handles for no reason.
Now, this is the pattern. Gonna have to look here, cheat. This is the 82 pattern. It says here on the blade. Let me get this stupid phone. Let me go back to you for a minute until I can get this fixed. This freaking camera is annoying.
Let's look at something else. Another yellow Delrin, 2019 volt pattern. This is one I carried and used for a really long time. See the fit and finishes again is really good. And these are ones I just bought sort of sight unseen from a retailer before I really started asking for them to check fit and finish. I've been really lucky with these. And you can see those springs, they're immaculate. Has the little pen blade on there too. And we have, what's the model number of these? 32009.5. Not sure what the half's all about. And this one with a clip blade. So you can see how that blade's been used. I've resharpened it. But it was used as a work knife for me for months. Just really enjoyed carrying it. Of course, it's the 29. You've got the one dot on the case tang stamp. Yeah, Jesse, it's such a cool knife. There's something about the case Barlow. It just feels really great in the hand. It's a nice size clip point. You get the ricasso here to put your finger on, stopping it closing on you. But for me, I must have carried this for maybe like 4 or 5 months, and this is when I was working outside. And I mean, you can see how well the blade's held up. I mean, it's scratched to hell, but it's got a wicked sharp edge on it. Great action, great walk and talk on it. Nice pull, I'd say maybe about a 7 from the half slot to the lock position. Another really great one. Jesse, this one is stainless steel. All my carbon steel ones, if I've used, they're absolutely covered in patina. There we go.
Is that focusing now?
A little bit.
Well, it's hard to see until I bring it up bigger, but yeah, I think you can see a little. Well, yeah. I'll keep working on it, but yeah, also, I don't know. I just like the synthetic, the black synthetic has a great look to it.
Yeah, I really want to grab some of those, but I can't seem to find any black synthetic here in the UK.
Let me just.
The only real synthetic they have is they have loads of the yellow. There's a green Sodbuster and a red Sodbuster in the synthetic, but not seen anything else in it.
There we go. 2282, 81, whatever it was. But sorry, 87. Good Lord. There we go. 87.
There we can see it. That's what the camera's focusing now.
So I'm just going to leave the focus there. But yeah, they're black synthetic. It's pretty classy. So I may just have a collection of those eventually.
Yeah, it makes it look like a proper gentleman's knife for me, where you got the nickel silver into the black.
Mm-hmm. And and they're the ones you can use because you don't have to worry about breaking the bone or chipping them. Or of course, I guess you can still crack them like you did the fish knife, but
I think that's just because it's so old.
Yeah, it may have kind of shrunk a little bit in age.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a favorite. I really like that pattern. And one not too dissimilar, but smaller. I got this little Zippo one. And for those that don't know, Zippo
the
is
single-bladed peanut.
Yeah, the single blade peanut, and Zippo owns case knives, so that's why the connection is there. That so you don't get the case tang stamp, you get the little like etched on tang stamp says Zippo on there. But
see, that one doesn't offend me as much as some of the other branded products.
No, because I mean, it's pretty much done like a case, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just they just replaced the word Zippo.
Yeah, it's less of an advertising knife, isn't it? It's just like, we
Yeah.
own this brand, we would like a knife.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of a neat little piece to have, just because I don't plan to buy a bunch of the Zippo ones, and I don't even
Didn't
know
you
how
get that
many.
an absolute steal on that as well?
I mean, it was under, I want to say under $35. So yeah, it was pretty cheap. So there's that nice little red synthetic. I'm liking that one a lot. And just a single blade, which, they make the dual blade mostly. So this is kind of a nice thing to have, just the single bladed ones. But that was a really good price for that one, I thought, for what you were getting.
Yeah, that was a real good bargain.
Well, what you want to start with? Sodbusters next?
Yeah, go with the soddies.
So this is the Amber Peach Seed Jig Sodbuster. And this is just the CV steel, I believe, or stainless. I didn't get the carbon. I could never find it. It was always out of stock. I got annoyed and I just said, the heck with it. So I got this version. And yeah, there's the model number there.
6137, right?
Yeah, SS. Pattern number, I should say, not model number. And you just got the oval case shield on that one. But look at the handle material.
Yeah, I've got my very similar one here, and this is probably my favorite bone that I've got on any of my case knives.
And it's like, that's where case shines the most, right? Their handles. It's just that's what they do. That's why you buy a case. Just beautiful handle material and the texture on there and the coloring. It's just that's spot on. And a great pattern, right? Look at the blade shape. I mean, look at that. How useful that would be. Everyday carry.
I mean, I carried a Sodbuster for a long time. I still carry it occasionally. And I'd never used to like the blade shape, but after getting one and using it, I think it's fantastic. I really, really enjoy the blade shape of a Sodbuster.
All right, so what you got next?
Here's mine. Mine's the carbon steel, but exactly the same handle material.
Mm-hmm.
The peach seed jig.
The one I was looking for, but didn't get.
I can't get that to focus.
Thanks, Slippy.
Well, they didn't have the stainless steel one, and why would I not get this?
You were never looking for it. That's why.
Yeah, good point. You can see my patinas. I enjoy that.
Yeah, teeners.
Stropped up real nice. The quality on this one as well, the fit and finish was nigh on immaculate. Like maybe the most microscopic gapping up here, and if I'm being really petty, you're never gonna be able to see it though.
I like this comment from Cheeto.
Go on.
This is, I buy a case knife for the gamble and quality. It's a fun game.
It's not a fun game for you, but
but when you lose, it's not so
bank
fun.
account.
Right.
Yeah. But the other one I do want to mention is Randy's favorite, the yellow synthetic Sodbuster. Randy loves the yellow sort of Delrin synthetic.
No, he hates it. Yeah.
But this one is also in the carbon steel.
Are you still going to moderate, having seen this knife? He's left the building.
But if anyone wants to try a case Sodbuster, obviously the synthetic ones are the cheapest. This is $40, I think, on Heine Haynes for a carbon steel one, and that's a pretty good deal. They have some sort of synthetic stainless steel ones that are a bit cheaper, but I mean, just go for the carbon steel if you can get it.
There's you another blackie.
I love me some black knives.
I love me some black handled synthetics. And this one's got, did yours have the plow on it before you destroyed it?
No, none of mine have the plow on them.
Okay, so here's the plow, if you're not familiar with. Now, this is the stainless one. But I got this to use as a work knife, so I didn't have to worry about the rusting. I knew I was going to probably leave this in the toolbox. And
just beat on
so
it.
I did intentionally get a stainless one because I knew I wasn't going to probably take the best care of it. But yeah, the black synthetic, and those are pretty cheap. Those are like probably going to be your most affordable case knife that's worth buying anyway. But plow design, because it's a Sodbuster. There's your plow.
Let me tell you about your plows.
Sodbuster Jr. If you can read that, can't you?
Yeah.
Look at that.
No, I just really like the blade shape. It's like real utilitarian blade.
Yeah. But yeah, you can get these in carbon too. And the yellows, it's a good choice. All right, let's look at one that I've got 3 of. This is like my most owned case knife because they make so many of them.
Oh, the Copperlock.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey, here's your luck. Mikey was looking at these. He's interested.
Oh, yeah. So it's a pretty, they call it a mini, but it's really not, because if you look at the handle length, it's about 3 5/8. I mean, that's not that small.
If the UK would have a lock-in knife, I think that's one I would definitely want to have to use.
Right. And it does have the pattern number there, but it's going to be pretty tough to read. But this is a stainless as well. I'm mostly stainless. I never seem to get the carbon ones. They're always gone. So anyway, I don't worry too much about the blade steel with the case knives.
The amount of knives I have and the amount of uses I have, it doesn't bother me at all, like really having the difference between the two. I don't hard use enough or feel I need the carbon steel enough. But if it's there, I will buy it.
You can see there just is a minor cant to it.
Yeah, it just looks like a really comfortable pan to use.
It's super easy to use. And yeah, there's a reason I've got 3 of them. It's just because I really like, sort of a medium-sized lockback to carry. That's just kind of my thing. And these are really easy in and out of the pocket there. You can see like the Copperhead style bolster at the front. Doesn't hang up on anything. So yeah, that one's the first one. Here's another brown bone with the arrowhead shield.
Yeah, I like the arrowhead shield. That's one I don't think I've got. My shields are mostly the ovals.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I got this.
Mm.
Wanted something a little different with the shield. Again, the stainless on this one. But I do have one carbon one. And that's the one I just picked up recently. A mahogany bone. And that one does have the carbon blade on it. And another different shield on it, right? The XX. So that one's, probably among my favorite of the patterns that they make that are widely available anyway. I mean, there's others. I mean, I'd love to have the back pocket and some others, but they're just harder to get a hold of. So your options are pretty limited in terms of what you can find.
Yeah, that mahogany bone is excellent. Cases do a real good job with like the die jobs on the bone.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the bone jigging in general, there's loads of different stuff. They do such a fantastic job.
I'm going to stay blurry. I know it's blurry, but you guys just deal with me because that's the only way I can get the close-ups.
Since you mentioned back pocket, do you want to see one?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the Case Collectors Club back pocket. I forget what the jigging is called. I'm sure Michael will say.
Olive green, something or other, though.
Yeah,
right?
It's got a number on there, 265 on the bolster.
Oh, yeah, that's the limited one.
Yeah, and the Case Collectors Club shield. Not sure about the lanyard tube, though. I kind of wish that wasn't.
I would just fill it with something. I'd actually put something on there and just kind of disguises it.
But
I think with that
finish is great. Really nice. Stainless steel. I mean, look at the polish on that. You can actually see me in the camera. Look, hello, me.
Mm-hmm. Mike Curtis says he loves that mahogany bone. James says he loves the travel locks. That's
But
another
I
one.
wasn't sure about the back pocket. For me, the handle is huge compared to the blade, but it is really comfortable. Just a tad big. But the action and the walk and talk on it is phenomenal. So it's obviously the back pocket is a Tony Bose. So we have, see if we can get that to focus. It's not going to do it, is it?
The TB on there.
There we go. You can see the TB right at the start, but you doubt you'll see the numbers. It's TB 61546 SS USA. But another great design pattern. But just I love the way the color transitions on the bone as well. It's all smooth into the jigging. I guess real dark green.
Right. That's pretty aggressive jigging too. Like,
yeah,
there's some pretty deep grooves there.
Yeah, they're real deep with those.
Yeah. Yeah, it's neat.
But a real great one. This was actually bought from Wee Judd.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. See if we can get that.
Where is
shield.
Judd today? Missing out. Where are all the cowbellies? Well, we'll get to them, Frankie. But I don't
really
have
like
a ton.
that.
I don't have a ton of case cowbellies. Just got 2 actually. But go on into those. Let's see those. Let's see the one you got from the
you want to see the bows?
Yeah, that's a beautiful one.
So this is in the ebony wood with the propeller shield or the bow tie, whatever you want to call that. The wood on the back is. I wish I could show you with natural light, but you can really see the grain. You can kind of see it here.
Yeah, you can see it. It looks great.
It's new old stock. It is a little bit scratched up on the bolsters from being sat in the box, just in a collection.
You could polish those right out. You can buff that right out.
But it has the sheep's foot blade, which I love on the sow bellies.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing about it.
It does have a little bit of blade rub on there. You can see a little tiny bit. Model number for this is TB7339SS. But it's when you got that sheep's foot blade out, it's the most comfortable pattern, I think. You have 2 other blades there you can't even feel. And then
jealous as hell of that one. Jealous as hell.
Then this has the Bose scribble on there too.
I don't care about that, but yeah.
If I can get to show, here we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably I would say definitely my favorite case knife in my collection.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so. I believe it's a 2012.
All right.
So
really. That's probably my favorite that you own as well. I just love that thing. All right, so there's the 6.5. And I think this is one you should buy, buddy.
It's on my radar.
Okay.
Hey, we got Gunslinger Cal here. So
hey, Cal. What's going on, Cal?
That 6.5 bone stag is it's giving me the bone, I will say.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice. And like you say, that sheep's foot, it's just like, all right, we're going to pull that out and we're going to use that today. How nice is that?
It's a real working knife. That blade is, anyway.
All right. And just the way they burnt the bone. Look at that. It's just, they do a great, great job.
Big J is giving you the heart fire and lots of hearts for this.
Oh, yeah. It's got to, it's the favorite. It's my favorite. Look how they burnt that. That's just perfect.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's like smooth, creamy caramel melting in your mouth.
Let me tell you about caramel colored.
Snickers really satisfies. There you go. TB 5339 SS. Hitler's favorite. What?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. And the other sow belly, you got yours ready?
I do. I actually have 2 more.
There's my only other one. You've got more sow bellies in case than I do. That is absolutely a disaster. That cannot last that way.
But we both have this one.
Yeah,
I really
we both
like
have
this
that
one. But this was bought just to be a collection piece for me. I have no intention of using this one. Single-bladed sow belly.
Yeah. And what can I say about the handle material? I've said in the review, and I still hold true to this, it's just I bought that because that was the only single blade one I could get on, from retail. This is the first one I've ever seen on retail.
So in this sort of light, I don't like how it looks. But if you take this outside in natural sunlight,
Oh yeah,
the
the dim light makes it look horrible. But once you get some, yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Like I could probably give it a little more light in here,
but this is my other sow belly. This is my user. It's
you can see how the color changes.
Olive, yeah, you can really see on John's. You got that more of that teal color coming through. But yeah, this is my user, the olive drab green jigged synthetic.
Yeah.
This is the one I don't mind beating on and using. It's been used a lot. I've resharpened it and everything.
Well, I mean, it looks like somebody sneezed on it. That's why you're
right. I don't like the color, but it was the first one, the only one I could find for sale in the UK, so I just jumped on it.
It's like 6 weeks into COVID and someone sneezed on that one.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got my own edge on there. I laid it back a little bit just to give it a bit more slice to it. You did a really good job on that. But it's really nice. It's stupid sharp. It's got quite a bit of blade rub on it, because obviously I've just been using it. I've not really been like opening it carefully. I've just been opening and closing it as it is. So where did you find that? That was bought new? This was bought new from Moonraker Knives in the UK.
Moonraker. Okay, or Moonraker. All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I will say, while we have Gunslinger Cal here, so I'm going to give a big shout out and thank you to him. So he actually sent over some case knives with Randy, and he sent me over a small Stockman from my birth year, which I really appreciate, Cal. And it is, I still don't remember the pattern number. It's the 6333.
Is it 1891?
1891. Yeah, that's correct. But it's from the era where they were actually just putting the actual date on the tang rather than just putting like dots. So it actually says 1991 on there. You can kind of see where the 19 is here and the 91's back here. But it's so hard to make out, and my camera does not want to focus for the life of anything. But it's immaculate. It's new old stock. Came with the original box and everything. So just really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That's a beautiful gift. Thank you, Cal.
Yeah, it's really great. There's all the blades there.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I love that. Love that.
But it's awesome.
I mean, now imagine that being handled for like as long as it's
fondled.
Yeah, for all that time.
And actually, while I'm on the subject of case knives that were gifts, Randy sent me Kimberly Stockman. There's a story to why it's called Kimberly Stockman, because someone actually etched. I'm going to cover up half of the phone number because I don't want anyone doing prank phone calls. But someone actually etched Kimberly and a phone number in the back. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to it's not deeply etched in there, so I'm going to try and sand it and clean it off.
Okay.
But that is very similar, but it has a different style clip blade, and the pattern number, I guess, means it's different as well, but it's a 63033, and it has this sort of Skinner style clip blade on it. See the difference in the I'll get the other one up.
Yeah. Definitely. Different type of clip. Mm-hmm.
I guess it's more of a California clip.
Right.
But the pull on this thing it's about a 7 on this little tiny knife. It's crazy.
That's really good for a smaller pattern. Yeah.
You can see you have the older style SS, the font they use, the SS that reminds you of something else.
It looks I mean, that actually is 100% Hitler's favorite.
Yeah.
Nice gold S's.
But I mean, whoever Kimberly is, she knew how to look after a knife. It's been used, but it's really well.
Have you rang her up and asked for a date?
It's a US. It's a US number, John. I can't
Well-
afford to go on a date with someone from the US. Come on.
You could have a virtual
Mikey
date.
said, Slippy, let me. He'll... God. I'll tell you what, Mikey, I'll DM you the phone number and you can ring it and tell me what she's like. How pub drunk does one be to etch the phone number on the back and just write? Oh, real drunk. Real
Yeah.
drunk.
She must really like you if she put it on the knife for you.
Frank
Unbelievable.
says, sell it back to Kim.
All right, what do we got next? So let's
what
go.
do they etch it with? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. It looks like.
Well, you were on the date. Were you on a date at the time of the etching? Because if so, I have something that may have been hard enough to etch that. No, you didn't like that one. All right, well, I tried.
It looks like it was done with just like a punch, like just scratched into the surface.
Is that what you're calling it now?
Yeah, a punch. Yeah. Let's all look at John's new 75 and stop talking about my weird innuendos.
All right. So we have this one. This was the Christmas deal. The brown micarta in the 75 pattern. Go over there now and get it if you're interested. You're not going to find a better price on it. It's insane. Like $45.
Mikey's got a good comment.
So goodbye and come back when you're done. But yeah, this is awesome for the price. And again, you get that awesome sheep's foot blade. It's almost like the sow belly one, right?
Tobacco Ridge says he wants to hear more about the punch.
I don't.
See, that's one that's available over here. And now seeing yours, I kind of want it.
It's nice.
But it's not the same price as you guys would pay for it. It's more than double.
All right. Well, you know how to reach me. It might even be cheaper to buy it here and then ship it.
Yes, it 100% would be.
Yeah.
They've done a great job on that canvas micarta as well. Is it smooth or textured? It looks
It's
like
smooth.
It's
Yeah, it's pretty. Look at that, glossy. Or you don't have much texture in it. I know tobacco likes the ones that aren't glossed over as much.
Do you know what's gonna happen the next time Mike Curtis goes to a case knife show? Mike,
What's
next time you go and the 75 is the event knife, please buy me one and I'll pay you for it.
A vent knife? I don't think they
Yeah.
have a vent knife 75s, do they?
Yeah, he recently got one from the first case show he went to this year.
Oh, okay.
Green apple bone.
I was thinking they were all like canoes and stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure one was a 75.
All right. You know better than me. I don't know. But yeah, really enjoying that one. And then, of course, the other 75 pattern that I have is right here. And this is a Shepherd Hills exclusive.
Oh, this is the one I really like.
Oh, you don't like the micarta?
No, I do, but this one gives me the bone.
All right. You got one similar. It's a smooth, right?
I do.
Hopefully that's showing up good. I'm trying to give you guys a
real
good
like
show.
deep red in the middle, and then there is like bits of blue in that as well, isn't there?
It's just sort of a purplish red. Yeah. Wouldn't say blue, but yeah, you're getting some blue in the red. Yeah. Lovely knife. Probably my second favorite case pattern, I would say. As of now, anyway. But that'd probably change. It's kind of fluid.
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
Yeah. But really liking that one. They got a good deal on getting these exclusive, these colored ones. Shepherd Hills. So yeah, another great one. I think I want to say RJ has that one too, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
I think so.
Yeah. That was a great.
Yeah, the 75 is one of my favorite patterns by case as well. I mean, this is mine. It's the old smooth red bone. It's called.
Yeah.
Not quite a deep red, but really nice.
Well, your lighting's not doing it any favors.
No, not at all. But the color match is really good off the front to the back. But
really like
the best thing about it, same with the sow belly, is that sheep's foot blade.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy good. Nice and comfortable. This one is in the stainless steel, so I do have to pick up a carbon steel one at some point. But yeah, 6375 SS. But yeah, this was another one that I sort of bought sight unseen, and the fit and finish, I will say, is pretty good. I can't really see any gapping on there. I've been really
that's at Shepherd Hills. It was one of their 12 Days of Christmas knives. So just go to the front page, and it should be on there as soon as you go there. Shepherd Hills Cutlery, I think it's called, right? .com. You want to provide that link, Randy?
Mikey Newman, I've just purchased 2 more case knives during the live.
You have?
Yeah.
Jeez. His dedication is unreal.
Mikey loves spending his wonder.
Big Red came in. Just wanted to say
we have a wild JB.
Yeah.
JB.
So hello, JB.
He's getting real close to the 10K.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Labor Day didn't quite work out, but he got there. He's going to get there.
He's 100% going to get there.
All right, here's another pattern.
What do you got?
That I think not a lot of people probably wouldn't think I'd like, but I do. It's the Slimline Trapper.
See, I need to get one of those too. Like, I need to pick one up.
Yeah. I don't think it's the greatest for a user knife. But if you're just doing some casual stuff, you just want to peel an apple or, poke your grandkid in the ribs.
Yeah.
It'll work for that.
Shiv someone with it. Yeah, it's good for all that stuff. Hey, Tim.
It's got great lines to it. That's kind of my thing for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. What is the close length to those? Similar to the 75?
Got to be 4 1/4, I would think. Just under about 4 1/8. Yeah, 4 1/8. And it's got that really slender clip on it. Look at the gradual clip on that from about the half point. I mean, I love
really
that.
like that.
And they did a great job on the handle there. It's just a vibrant red. Like it almost glows, And my lighting's not doing a whole lot of justice to this particular one because it's just so much brighter than what you're seeing here.
Yeah. Like natural sunlight is the best for all of these.
Yeah. There's the pattern number there. 61048 CV steel on this one. And I want to say I got that one on special too on
I'm pretty sure, is that a CV as well, isn't it?
Yeah, CV. This was, I think, also on a special when they had them on Shepherd Hills. So that was a pretty good deal on that one. All right. So you got, how many more you got? You got probably half a dozen or more?
I got a fair few more.
All right. Let me go one more time because I want to kind of keep it even.
Go on.
This is a pattern that I'm not like in love with or anything like that, but I did want to experience it. And
yeah, I would like one for the collection, but I think that's it.
Yeah. To me, this is the only one I need. It's just a little awkward to use.
The pterodactyl.
Yeah, I just find it awkward to use. It's just not fun to open and close. And it's got a great looking blade on it. It's just, I don't know, using it just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, it's like they sort of just started with the end of a clip point, isn't it?
Yeah, they just said, well, let's just take the last third of a clip point blade and then just make that the whole blade. Woody woodpecker. There you can see the pattern number. 619, what is that? 55
or 53.
55L. Because it's locking. It's got the liner lock. And again, in stainless. But you get the neat little tested XX there. I do like the look of that. And the shield I like the large red case shield on this.
Yeah, different again.
Yeah. And they call this the Rogers jigging. It's a navy blue Rogers jig. So it's not as aggressive as a lot of the other jigging. It's just kind of a light jigging. So there you go. Rust lock, named for WR case. I guess his middle name was Russell, right? So they rust lock. Something like that. I think I'm getting that right. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think that's right.
All right, you go. You up next.
I got a Copperhead to show you.
Okay.
I actually only have one case Copperhead, and this is the Patriot Kieranite. So you got the red, white, and blue.
Right.
Can't see it moving in the light there, just up at the butt end up here. I wasn't sure what I thought about it when I first got it, but I actually do really love this handle material. See, the fit and finish again is spot on. No gaps on this one at all. And they sort of match quite well, the front to the back. You can see how, like you got this red bit here,
right.
sort of matches
like wood grain almost.
Yeah,
almost like, yeah.
But again, they got the oval case shield on there. And this is the two-bladed Copperhead. To get that nice big clip point on there.
Actually, do not own one of those.
But really, really comfortable pattern as well. They do the Copperhead wonderfully. Nice half stop as well.
Yeah.
And a little pen blade on there. Well, I say little, it's quite a big pen blade.
That is bigger. Yep.
What's the model number? It's 10249SS. And the bolsters are a bit dinged up on this. This has had quite a lot of carry time when I first got it as well. Just really enjoying using it. What else have we got?
Well, let me go ahead and show mine since you got your Copperhead out. This is one I've owned quite a while. One of the first ones I got.
Single blade?
It's two-bladed.
Nice.
And in my favorite handle material, I think 6.5 is probably my favorite. So. But I didn't want to go crazy with only 6.5. I kind of want to mix it up. I like to mix it up. So that's not going to be the only one I get, but there's your pattern number. 6.5 is the handle, and then 249 SS. Again, I'm not a master collector of carbon. I mean, I just kind of get what I enjoy in the handle material mostly, and then worry about the blade as a kind of a secondary thing.
Yeah. It's like we have our dedicated users anyways. Like I've gone away from using everything in my collection. I've got maybe like 10 knives I sort of rotate between.
Mm-hmm. But I do need to pick up a Sodbuster with some carbon on it. That's going to probably be one of my future purchases for 24. But yeah, really like the Copperhead. It's got some nice blades on it as well. Really nice, large secondary blade, like you said. Just a real user of a knife. Fan of that, again, that bolster, just covering up the tangs.
Yeah, it makes it a really comfortable pattern to use as well, especially when that main blade's in there.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, cool. Real good snap on those two blades. Yeah.
Copperhead seems to be one of those patterns that everyone seems to get right.
Well, yeah, Rough Rider definitely does, right?
Yeah. So I've got a little small toothpick, and this is actually in genuine stag.
Oh, okay. Now that's a pattern I don't own there in case.
We have it's sort of the oval shield, but it's more sort of printed in there. But the fit and finish is great on it. This was picked up on the secondary market. I think I got this for a steal as well. I think I got this for maybe under 30.
Powder horn bolster. And they're calling that the small, or is that the medium?
This is the small, I think.
Okay.
But you can see how fat the scales are on it.
Yeah.
And it has that,
nice little chunky
that
scales.
really sort of elongated clip.
Yeah, it's definitely a Turkish clip, right?
Tang stamp there. And then the model number is 510096SS.
And Byron says, do yourself a favor and stop by Shepherd Hill's factory store in Lebanon and Missouri off I-44 if you're traveling. And I will be. I'm going to be going to see my family up north. So I'm going to stop by there at some point. And Byron, I want to say thank you for offering to pick me to, you know, what you said in your email there about holding something back for me. But yeah, I just kind of want to have my own experience up there. So that should be fun if I do get the opportunity to go up there. So I do appreciate you thinking of me. All right, Big J, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in.
I've got one in, you know, sort of that Mike will like, a little chestnut bone peanut.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful color.
Really great fit and finish as well. These are all sort of Etsy finds here in the UK. And this was a bargain as well. This was, I think, I'm pretty sure was under 30 too.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's the two-bladed peanut with that really nice little clip point on there. Stainless steel, new old stock. It was missing a box though. The guy said it's never been used. He just kept it in a collection, but he didn't have the box anymore, which is, you know, a travesty. But little pen blade there too. Really like the belly on this pen blade. How, you know, it goes out.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got 6220. But this is one I'd like to carry more. I might have to get myself a synthetic peanut in the carbon steel or using the stainless just to carry it a bit more. I don't want to ruin this bone. It's done too well. It's almost.
But even without a box for $30, I mean, how are you going to complain, right? So,
yeah. But it's a really nice pattern. It's a pattern I would like to get more of.
Yeah, it's a good size for a peanut. It's not too tiny.
No,
I think they make
nice
some or even smaller. So yeah.
What do you got, John?
Well, I got another vault pattern one that's kind of in that same size category that I got just last year, the end of the year. This is the Swell Center Jack, and I've got this one in the cayenne orange. Got the double X bolsters. Really, let's see, what's the length of this? Right at 3 inches. Two-bladed design. So another jackknife. But they did a fantastic job on the bone on this too. I'm a fan of orange knives. I know not everybody is, but I like them. And I think that spear point is really nicely done too. I like the shape of that. But those XX bolsters are kind of what sets this one off. Kind of what made me jump in on this one in particular. Both sides.
Yeah, I really like that cayenne bone.
So this is your 6225 1/2. Another stainless.
So that's one I need to pick up as well. And it'll just be a collection piece because I'm not going to use something like that, especially with that bone on it.
Mm. But once again, Thrifty gets the stainless. And it's not by, it's just kind of what always seems to happen. It's not like I'm looking for it, but that's just
no. Like if I'm going to go and buy one and they've got multiple options, if I prefer the bone or the handle material on the stainless, I will buy the stainless.
Yeah, I don't let it bug me too much. Like I said, I know
I'll
some
go
people
for the one I don't like because it's got carbon on it.
Yeah, I know people are sticklers for it though. I mean, it's like I don't want the tree sharp. I want the carbon. But there you go. There's the Swell Center Jack, and again, that was from what 2022.
22, yeah.
And then this year's is the Congress, which I don't have yet. I need to pick that up.
I haven't got one either.
And here's another vault pattern from 2019. And I got to give a shout out to Tobacco Ridge for helping me acquire this one. There's a shop near his house where this was at. And I got that last year. So you can imagine sitting there for 3 years. How that happened, I don't know. But you got the 6.5 bone stag on this one. And it is just awesome for a Barlow. Unfortunately, I don't want to carry it just because of that bone, but very awesome blades on this one. I think you talked about that one enough as the yellow one, but yeah, you can see
The Barlows, they do a fantastic Barlow. It's one of my favorite case patterns.
The 1 dot for 2019.
Yep.
And there's a blade. There we go.
Yeah, there's another one where it's a half as the pattern number, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough to read because it's kind of a sloppy stamp.
32009.5.
Okay, there you go. Of course, it says 6.5 at the front of this one because it's got the 6.5 handles, but otherwise, yeah. But yeah, really, really happy to have found that one. And again, got to thank Tobacco Ridge for helping me secure that one. Another smaller knife for this year I bought. This is their sycamore bone. I want to say that's right. I could be getting that wrong.
That's it. No, that's right.
This has got, what do you got on there? Some schmutz. Got a dog hair hanging off of it. But this is their sway back design. Not really in love with this design. Probably going to be the only one I ever get. But it has the Warncliffe. Also has a different blade, or excuse me, shield that I don't have any others with the shield like that. Like your ebony,
same shield as on the sow belly.
Yeah, ebony sow belly. Yep. And there you can see again 2019 single dot. And
Frank Olivo is asking what the half means.
I used to know and I've forgotten. Somebody maybe can help out. But this is a Tony Bowes design. So we've got the TB at the front. 7 in stainless again. Thrifty, the stainless case collector.
SSTK.
Yeah, that's it. But pretty cool blade shape. I don't mind that for a Warncliffe.
Yeah, I need. There's so many patterns I need to get. It's just some of the prices for these over in the UK are just a bit much.
Yes, sir. All right, what you got? You got any left?
What have I got? Yeah, I've got a few left. So I will go with. I've got a couple of half whittlers here. I got two different examples. This is the pocket worn. I want to say like Crandall jig in the grey.
Yeah, that does look like Crandall.
And this is in CV. You can see it's been used. There's some patina on there. It's been half sort of cleaned off.
There you go. 1/2 means clip point master blade, according to Tobacco Ridge.
Not the best action on this one. It's probably about a 5, and the snap's not amazing, but it's had a lot of use. This was a sort of 5th pocket carry for me when I was wearing jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little pen blade on there. Model number for that is 6208, and you got the CV on there, of course, for the chrome vanadium. But I really love the bone color on the back of this. You've got like the whites in there, the dark spots, and of course, being the pocket worn, it's well, as it says, it's sort of like meant to seem like it's been carried for years.
Yeah.
But nice and smooth, all really well. Nice little slender knife too. Another one of those. These were the first 2 case knives I actually bought. I got them at the same time. Another half whittler. This is in the Deep Canyon jig bone. It's got the case XX on the bolster. It's never going to show, which is quite lightly done. But just up here in the lines. But really deep jigging on there as well. Excellent fit and finish. Really thick bone handles. I like the swell out in the middle. Makes it nice and comfortable in the hand to use. This one's in the stainless steel. The tang stamp there, I think that's a 2015, I'm guessing.
You're like Patty, you like that thick bone.
Yeah, like them thick bones. Okay. But really comfortable.
Okay.
Nice snap on this one, much better action than on the other one. Say it's about a 6. And then the pen blade is about an 8. Like ridiculously strong for the pen blade.
Yeah, it did look like it was kind of tough to get out of there.
6
I like
to
the
0.
shape of that knife, though. The Swell center is nice.
It's really nice. That's what I sort of went for. These were on deal at Moonraker at the time. I think I got them both for 50. But this one's had a lot. I still got some tape gunk on there. I still carry this one quite regularly. Just really like that little tiny clip blade, and it's a nice sort of size.
Yeah, the size looks like it'd be one that would fit in your little pocket.
It's like a 3.5 finger.
Yeah,
grip. But another great pattern and easy enough to close one-handed. Nothing too hard. But yeah, just really love the bone on this. Another great one.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, so here's another one for me that I tried it. Not a huge fan, but I gave it a shot.
I like the handle, but the blade doesn't match.
It's a very heavy knife. They've got very thick springs on them. You can see that. So it makes it kind of heavier than you would expect. But like you said, the blades just are too short for the body of the knife, in my opinion. And they just kind of look awkward. So that's your main blade, and that looks almost like a secondary blade. Not quite.
Yeah, it's just like a giant pen blade, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not. I mean, you'd expect more body to it, and you can see that the tangs are super long on them, but then you don't get a lot of blade.
I don't like the things like that on a pen blade. They look really awkward.
But I like the shape of the handle. I like everything about it. I just don't like the blades and the way that they're arranged and the size of them.
It's a bit like how I feel about the back pocket. The blade seems a bit too small for the handle.
Right. I think the complaint is a valid one, and it's one I've heard before from other people after having bought the knife. So I don't think I'm alone in that. But this is 62130, again, stainless.
Yeah, Mike says great pattern, just needs larger blades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jesse, it's a gun stock.
But I love the long pulls on it too. That's a nice feature. See how they both got the long pulls. Almost like an Andy Swedge on that one, though. Pretty aggressive.
No, an Armstrong special.
An Armstrong special.
Horsehead Bookend says it looks like that knife has cankles.
Yeah, that's just a funky looking blade. It's all right.
It's one I would like to try one of, but I'm not going to be overly spending for it. I'd like to maybe get one on the secondary market just to try it.
Mm-hmm. So we'll go back.
Right, so I've got 3 more. They're all Stockmans. So I thought we'd finish on a Stockman. What have you got? I've got a couple mediums.
So I'm trying to figure out what I've got left to show.
All right, so I've got this sort of modern handle material, classic design. So it's a medium Stockman, but it's got the red and black carbon fiber scales on there with the case etched in the bolster. Let me bring myself up so I can show it a bit better.
Sorry, I was trying to do something there I would have done for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting.
But it's what's the pattern number? It's carbon, it's chrome vanadium. It's the 18 pattern, so 10318. And this has had a lot of use. This has the longer Skinner style blade. You can see the patina on there too. Went off this blade shape for a while, but I'm actually really enjoying it again. You have to pick up some more examples of it. But build quality on this one is fantastic. Really like the sheep's foot blade on this one too.
Yeah, it's nice that it doesn't have too much cant. I like that amount of cant on there, just enough.
You can see the model number there. If it'll show, it's not going to, is it? No. 10318 CV USA, and then it does have the spay blade. The only small one I've seen that I really don't like. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just too rounded at the end. See what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like one of those first knife blades.
Yeah, like my first Victorinox.
Mm-hmm. My first.
You can see the CV on the tang there as well.
My first knife I've cut myself with.
Yeah. But really nice, really happy with it. It's had a lot of use and it'll continue to get used.
Yeah.
And again, another medium stockman for me. This is.
Have you seen this?
What have you got?
Go ahead, Byron. You can't bring it up and then not tell us.
Byron, that's just mean.
Come on, Byron. Tell us.
Yeah, this is another medium stockman, but this is the 44 pattern, so it's slightly smaller, less serpentine, and has the squared bolsters. See the size difference here. I prefer this one. I think for me the medium stockman is just a perfect EDC for me. It's it's a good size to fit in the hand. You've got the 3 blades on there still. This is in the SS. It's in the blue synthetic.
I've just picked that knife up within the last week.
This exact one?
Not that specific one, but the same pattern. This is the purple barn board jig.
And a nice little pen blade on there too. Yeah, I just really like I think this is going to be the one I'm mainly going to go for, is the older style case medium stockmans where I can pick them up.
Yeah.
Just really like the clip on it as well. It's a really attractive clip blade on these.
Yeah, I think I know why you like it most.
Why is that?
No spade blade.
Yep. Just a pen blade. Nice.
I figured it out long ago.
Yeah.
But what do you think of this purple barn board jig?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's nice. Something a bit different.
It's hard to see it here. It's not enough light. It just looks black, doesn't it?
I like the Flying Squirrel XX shield on it.
The Bullet XX. Yeah. Yeah, Flying Squirrel. Sure, why not? And again, SS. Thrifty SS. I got a whole army of SS knives. 6344.
Yeah, the 44 I think is my favorite pattern from Case at the moment.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a little diminutive. I mean, that's not going to be a massive hard worker or anything.
No, it's for me. I don't do any sort of major hard work, and it has the tools, and it's enough for me to get through my day.
3 1/4, right? But that'll get you by. And I just got 2 left to show. I think, did I already show this one? I don't think I did I?
No, you did not.
Okay, so there's the other purple barn board jig, Barlow. The only one I have with the shield like that. I'm not a massive fan of that shield. Got to say,
Kind of looks like a bat, doesn't it?
I don't know, like a bird, I guess.
Yeah.
They just made it so small that they can't even get the case on there cleanly. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like weird. One way or the other, or like touching the sides.
But again, you got the beautiful blades on that one. Another SS for the Thrifty collection.
It says it's the Mothman logo.
The Muffman? Okay.
Moth.
Oh, Mothman? I thought you said Muffman.
Mothman.
Muffman. Da 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 da. What does the Muffman do? What's his special skill, talent?
Diving is his special talent.
Oh, he's a diver. Okay. Fantastic. All right. And my last one is actually a fixed blade. This is the mini fin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got the shiniest damn blade I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
like the mirror finish.
Yeah,
the mirror finish on this is just stupid. Look at the little jigging on there too. Isn't that nice? A little touch.
Yeah.
Or the jimping. Sorry, not jigging, jimping.
I really like the handle on that too. Is it stacked leather?
Yeah, stacked leather.
Yeah. I need to get
Aluminum
something.
pommel. Yeah, it's just awesome. Awesome little. There we go. I can't quite make out the pattern number, but you guys get the right idea. And look how they put
like
the
F
look how they
something.
put the dots on that. Isn't that
Yeah,
kind of neat?
I like
They did
that.
a little different. Yeah, that's a beautiful knife. For a fixed blade, man, I just couldn't pass it up. I'm not like I don't like I have a massive collection of fixed blades, but that one's just too darn nice not to buy. And it comes with the sheath. Obviously, you get the bonus of that.
Around.
Yeah. Sorry, it was kind of holding me awkwardly there. Get the nice little button. And there's your belt loop. If I can get my fingers out of the way. So, yeah, it makes for a nice little combo. But I didn't need both the large and the small. They can actually sell those together as a set. I just figured, I just need kind of one example. So I just went with the mini. But kind of give you an idea what it looks like inside there. There you go. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. So there it is. That's my entire case collection. I believe I showed every one of them.
One final one, and it's my favorite at the moment. It's the one I've been using the most and actually been carrying today.
Okay.
It's another 44, but this is from 1971. It's one I picked up at Sharp Show and recently cleaned up. It looks like brown jigged bone on there. See, the quality of it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice little. The blades were still like intact, like it's not been used at all. It look, it's just been used but not abused. So this is before they started putting the pattern number on the secondary blades. So I'm going to put an edge back on there again, just getting back to sharpness. Polish the blades a little bit. Didn't want to take too much patina. I wanted to make sure there was still some on there. But the snap on this is still crazy for an older knife. Got a nice little pen blade on there too. This one's had the most use. Like a crazy amount of use. Mikey, I don't want to know anything about your muffins or your moist muffins. And then the main blade, you can see it's the 9 dots, the case XX USA. And then on the back, we have the model number, which is 6344. But this is the one I've been carrying for the last sort of week. And when listen to the snap, or look at the snap on this. Like, onto the open as well is just crazy amount of snap.
Nice.
Yeah, real nice example. One I've been enjoying using. It's the older style, so I think it's still carbon steel back in the 70s, especially with the bull patina on there. But that's my favorite at the moment.
Well, that's a good one to choose from, I would say.
Yeah, in the pouch to carry today.
Yeah, I knew that would be one that would fit in the pouch really good too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny, like, I'm kind of desiring something to fit the case now, so I'm gonna be buying knives to fit the case or whatever you're carrying.
It's one of the reasons I like that 44 pattern and the size of it. It's great for a UK carry for me, but it's discreet. Not saying that I wouldn't carry a 75, but for me, it's same with the 34 OT. Perfect size. I love carrying that sort of size knife.
So, like, there's an example. I had to find something to fit the large slip, the Rough Rider one. What do you think that's in there?
That's the Slimline Trapper.
Slimline Trapper, yep. So it's just like sometimes I buy knives to fit cheese, and that's stupid. But yeah, I do. I've done it. I've done it in the past. So yeah, it's just funny. Like, I'm going to be carrying that. Now I know it would have fit great in there. I could think I could find something. We can find any reason to buy knives, man. But it's just kind of fun to do it that way. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this whole case collection thing. Definitely going to be buying more in 24. This focus this year was case knives for me, but as expensive as they are, I just can't buy as many as I could Rough Riders. But I probably had, I want to say about a dozen at the beginning of the year, and now I've kind of doubled that. So that's pretty good. Bought one about one a month at least.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my goal. And I think this year my more focus is going to be now on like older knives. So maybe I'll buy like older case knives. Maybe I'll just try to look for some older case knives.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye out, looking for them. It's hard to find the older ones over here for like a good price. There's a couple on Etsy. There's a couple of peanuts on there, but they want quite a lot for them, and it's just like it's a small peanut. Like I'm not going to pay that much for it.
And you already have one, right? So I'd almost kind of prefer to buy something I don't already own. You know? Like if I find a back pocket or a tribal lock or something like that, I'm going to be jumping on that because that's going to be, something I don't
different.
Have. Yeah. But I think I want more large copperheads too, single bladed one. I could get one of those. Maybe even the large.
A single bladed copperhead for me too.
Yeah, and the larger Copperlock too. My son has one, and I still don't have one. And that was like, I bought that when I went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works when I got the OG Sow Belly.
Oh, the OG, yeah.
So he's had that an entire time, and I still don't have one.
Does he carry a knife daily?
He uses a lot, but not. He doesn't carry it. He just keeps it like real handy in his room, like near his Xbox controller. Like, yeah, that's like where he lives, right? So yeah, but he uses it quite a bit. But more Tony bows. Well, why wouldn't you? I mean, you only spent what, $600 on that one there, Mike. I go broke. But yeah, they have some really nice special edition Tony bow stuff. But if you haven't already checked out Shepherd Hills, make sure you go over there and look at some of their rare stuff, like some of their more expensive stuff. Not that I'm going to buy it, but it's just kind of fun to look at. They got a lot of like really expensive ones. But again, like if we go back to that slide, I think the main thing that turns me off of cases is their too much commemorative junk that they put out. And I remember, what was it in 22? They brought it into Blade Show. They had some, I don't know, it looked like truck stop knives. I don't remember what it was. Maybe Tobacco Ridge can remind me what the name of them was, because we were both kind of chuckling about them because they weren't that great. But in all, when they do the handles right and they do things like this, they give you the nice, beautiful bone, and they can offer that for a really reasonable price. Just that's where I'm at with those. This is really good. I mean, you don't have to have the most fancy colors and all that. And this is like what their brown bone or whatever. They can offer that, on a discount, because it's not like a new introduction or whatever.
Tobacco Ridge. I don't remember what it's called because some things are best forgotten.
Yeah, it is. It is best forgotten. It was horrible.
Mike said he's going to try and go to more case events this year and next year. Mike, please let me know when you're going.
Okay, so it was called the Case Canvas series, if anyone knows what I'm talking about there.
No, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to have a look just for a laugh, aren't I?
I have to go to a pantomime. Well,
do you know what that is, John?
I do, and I feel sorry for him. Let's just put it that way.
That sounds terrible, MB. I'm not gonna lie.
This knife show is definitely more fun than a pantomime. I promise you. But
Mikey, don't start. Oh no, you're not.
Can we ever get through a show without just
no, we can't.
Mike's
invited me over to go to a case show. Mike, I'd love to. I honestly would love to go to a case show.
It's for the kids, MD says.
No comment. No comment.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I do prefer this jackassery to that any day. All right. We'll get off of that. Any final thoughts, sir?
Do you want to do one of them things?
I don't know. This thing's about to crash and burn. But yeah, we can do one of those things. Do you have your will ready?
Yes, I do. Randy, would you like to put some rules in for the UK? And anyone from the UK, put your name in the comment section. So the US guys can proxy for you, because I know there'll be more US guys in here. Right. No numbers until we know who's from the UK. So guys from the UK, let us know if you're here. Let's see if I can get up.
Are you all ready to go? Let's do yours first then.
Okay, so yeah, let me write a number down before we start kicking off. Right. Oh, and I haven't got any paper near me.
Oh, you're not prepared.
Okay, so I'm going to write it on my hand. I'm going to write it on my hand.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, written a number down. Yeah, so we've got Elan, Mikey's UK, Sean's UK. I'm pretty sure Retro Stew's in here. He's also UK. 100. Randy's chucked the start in. Go for it. Watch it. He's straight in with a 69.
Straight in. Didn't take him any time. Straight in with it.
No, MB's gone.
MB's left. Yep. Had to go to the Panama. Remember? What is up with my camera today? Bouncing around. How's the mic been today? Good? No problems with that?
Your mic's been fantastic. No.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So I'm feeling generous today. So they're going to get 2 spins off the bat with no questions.
Yeah, we're not going to do questions today. It's just, it takes too long. Trying to get you guys rounded up to answer questions.
Andy, do you want to chuck a stop up for me? Okay, so I have 77.
Oh, sorry about that. I wasn't trying to take over your screen. What happened?
So who was closest to 77?
There we go.
I'm pretty sure I saw Elan with 78. Frank said he's got a question for us. What you got, Frank?
What's the question, Frank?
So we have 78 for Elan.
What was the number?
Yeah, so it looks like Elan, congratulations. 77.
78, right on. Oh, 77. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So, Elan, 2 spins of the wheel. Your first spin is coming up.
And my wheel spins at like 1 click every 3 seconds.
Ooh.
There we go. Nice.
Number 5.
Viperade. VE10.
So number 5, can you make a note of that for me, John? That's okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So a nice EDC pouch there. And let's hide that. Spin number 2. Ah. And a total jackass stole your spin.
Stole turn. So you just got
congratulations, Elan.
Got the Viperade. That was a nice prize.
The VE10.
Yep. Congrats, Elan. And if you're in the UK, tell your friends, tell your brothers, tell your sisters, tell your mothers, because the same people keep winning because there's only like 5 of you. And then when MB leaves the room right at the wrong time, you know, that improves your odds even more. Oh, The correct time? Okay. Well, whatever the case. Pantomime. Wrong time was the pantomime.
Let me tell you about pantomimes.
Guess we're just going to do the same thing. Put up the USA rules there, please, Mr. Friendo, and we'll have...
Elan, do me a favor as well. Please just DM me your address again on Discord, just so I've got it to hand.
Yeah. Make it easy for us.
Tobacco Ridge. Hey Siri, how to open a PO box in the UK.
Very nice. Very nice. Good to see you in here today, Cody. I wasn't sure you were going to show up. All right, you guys ready? Go ahead and guess your 1 through 100. You can proxy one bid if you're in the UK for a USA guy. Stott. I already got my number.
Hey, Pepper Dingo. Excellent.
Gotta find it again. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I feel it. It's right there. I don't want to move it.
I'm going to make a guess this week.
No, you're not. No, you're disallowed. For who?
Am I not allowed?
Nah.
I haven't
Too close to the game. Too close to the game.
Can I play for myself and then my address can be your address?
No. Mm-mm. No. Stealing prizes from people.
Let me tell you about stealing prizes.
No, let's not. Let's not talk about stealing.
Let me tell you about going to pantomimes at the wrong time.
Oh,
your number just fell out.
Yes, I felt it. It's still the same one, guys. I haven't tried to cheat. What a great community. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. We need more UK support, though, man. I'm telling you. What's the deal? Why can't we get more than like 5 people?
Mikey started.
No, we're ignoring that
I don't know.
comment. I thought you would draw a crowd. I mean, what time is it there? What are you doing on a Sunday?
It's 6:15 in the evening.
What are you doing on a Sunday at 6 that you can't come see a knife show?
I'm going to pantomimes, clearly.
That was for the kids.
Going to pantomimes, TK. It must be.
For the kids.
It's always for the kids. All right. Randy, chuck us up, please.
Only cheat on your taxes. My birthday is Tuesday. Well, happy birthday, Watch City. How old are you going to be? Do you mind telling us? I think you're older than I am. Pretty sure.
Well, he was born in 1969.
Okay.
He's 2 years older than you, John.
All right. We'll accept your answer of 87, Neil D, because you got in just past. And 54.
Elan tried to order me Uber food.
All right. So here's our number. You can help me with this because I wasn't really paying too much attention to the numbers coming up. You got
excellent.
Numero 11.
Go on. What you got?
Numero 11.
Okay. Watch City had 19. Oh, and Randy had 7, which is 4 off.
All right. If I have to send another package to Randy, you know how many packages I've sent?
You're sending another package to Randy.
That's insane. Congrats, Randy. I cannot believe your luck. You are the luckiest human being on the planet.
Just verifying that I've not got something wrong.
Oh, he's passing it on to
11.
Sean. All right.
Yeah, Randy's the closest.
Which Sean? I don't know about another Sean.
I think he means Watch City Knives, Sean.
Oh, okay. Watch City Knives, Sean. Okay, yeah. I was still waiting to see how old Sean was for his birthday.
54.
See, you got an early. You're gonna get a birthday gift from Thrifty Kniffy. How great is that? How great is that? Watch City. Fantastic. Congrats.
All right, let's get the wheel up. Are you doing 2 spins also?
All right, but I need Watch City's address, so make sure you email me. Go ahead and throw that. I'll give it. Email address up, and we will put that in the wonderful screen here when it pops up here. There we go. Just email me there with your mailing address, Watch City, and I'll get that shit out like a Monday. Might be a little slower than normal because of all the crazy Christmas mail, but hopefully you'll get it by next week.
How many spins you doing, John?
I'm going just like you. So here we go. Numo coming up as soon as I can get my window open. Why are you being a pain? There we go. All right, here we go. You see that okay?
It's lagging like crazy. I can see it, but it's lagging like crazy.
Yeah, it's lagging. It's lagging. It's lagging. The only important part is that the window pops up, so you should be all right. Oh, you pulled a Randy. You cut your finger. You lose the spin. No prize awarded. All right, so you lose the first spin. Good job, Randy. You give them the damn prize, and then you go and cut your finger and make them lose it. That's just so kind of you.
Mean.
What is wrong with you, man? All right. Why does it always go down like that? Can you explain that? Doesn't make any sense.
I cannot.
There we go. Prize spin number 2. Hopefully you win something. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, you got a 0 spot. Okay. You've been kicked in the groin by a donkey. 2 bouncing Super Bowls balls will be added to your swag bag. 1 use per game. 2 uses available. Respin to duplicate. All right, so you've won 2 Super Balls, but you haven't lost that spin, so we'll just spin another time here. That's just an additional freebie, basically. So you won some Super Balls. Just what you always wanted. And you've won the CRKT Copacetic Modern Liner Lock. That was donated by Stuart Harvey.
Awesome.
So thank you to Stuart, and thank you to Watch City Knives. I will send that out Monday, just as soon as I get your email. Let me check and see if you've sent that yet.
Right, I'm going to remove that wheel from the screen because it's making everything lag like crazy.
All right, yes, please do.
Awesome.
So yeah, CRKT Copacetic. Did you catch the number on that? It doesn't matter.
No, I did not.
I've got it devoted to memory, so don't worry about it. All right, still waiting on the email from Watch City, but we'll try to get that before we get off the air here. But I hope everybody enjoyed the case show. That was that was fun. I like that.
Yeah, I enjoy showcasing the knives. It's nice to get the whole collection out and have it up here all at once.
Yeah, because we didn't have so many that we couldn't do it in the show, so that made it nice. If we'd had to show 970 of them, we might have had a problem.
Yeah, we've been here for a while.
We'd have been here a while. But anyways, anything going on this week that you want to make people aware of?
Anything this week? No, I don't think so. Just a normal run-of-the-mill week. Nothing exciting so far. We'll see.
You'll be available next week, so it'll be a live next week as well.
I am. It'll be a Christmas Eve live next week.
And we've introduced the Super Sack Saturday. We finally got that taken care of. We both had our first Super Sack Saturday.
Sack today.
So there's been 2.
Randy also did a Sack Saturday.
Yeah, he did.
Steel City Knives did one on the Damascus Spartan.
Stu sent along an Instagram post, so he did that. So we've been getting some show your sacks, TK. That's what
Mikey,
I need you to do.
No one wants to see your sack, Mikey.
I want to see all the sacks. See them all.
let me tell you about sex.
Hey, Jersey. Good to see you, buddy. Got in here a little late, but good to see you in here, buddy. And so yeah, I'm excited for that because I've got so many reviews to do for the Swiss Army knives.
Yeah, you've got a whole bunch of sacks.
Yep. And so that'll be fun to see once a week.
Watch City says, did you get his email?
Let me double check. Yes, indeed. I got it.
Perfecto.
Thank you so much, Sean. I will definitely get that sent out on a Monday. But yeah, so you 2 balls and the copacetic.
And yeah, Elan gets the VE10. Excellent bit of kit.
So congratulations to the winners.
Hey, Jersey.
And yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Sean. Appreciate you coming in and watching the show and participating, and hope everybody enjoyed it. But
before you will leave,
yeah,
please give us a like too. Thank you.
Yes, that helps out so much for like repeat viewing, and I think this will be one that people like to watch because everybody likes to look at some case knives, right?
Everyone loves case knives.
Yeah, give it a like. Get this kind of at the top of the algorithm. People will enjoy it. Well, that's going to do it for me. Have anything else?
I'm all good.
All right.
Appreciate you guys watching.
We will see you next week, same time, same bat channel. Actually, Matt's channel next week.
For a Christmas special.
Christmas special. It's going to be what? 7 days from now will be what?
24th.
24th, Christmas Eve. Okay. And maybe if you guys are nice, I'll show you my beaver. I have a 6-foot beaver.
He's not joking.
Out in the front yard.
Big
so
old
maybe
beaver.
maybe I'll show you that next week if you guys are nice to me.
Yeah, we'll do a Christmas special. What do you want us to do? No, let's not give it away. What we're going to do. You guys come back next week. Yeah. If you're with your families, screw them. Come watch this instead.
Yeah, we understand for the kind of the viewing is a little lower than next week, but that's fine.
No. I don't understand.
No, you're not going to accept that, huh?
This is better. Elan wants to know if it's a wet beaver. Yes, it is.
Well, when it rains, yeah, it's outside. All right, guys, we'll take it easy. Till next time, I'm Thrifty.
Slippy
over there somewhere.
Here, this is me.
There. And hope you guys enjoyed the show. Take care. If I can hit the button like Patty.